Did you know that the Lamidi Apapa-led faction and his cohorts, talking about Arabambi, Abayomi, and Anslem Eragbe, do you know that they have been in conjunction with the APC? It is now confirmed. There are pictorial evidences and videos. Do you know that they have been working with the All Progressive Congress and their members in their camp to truncate the presidential career or ambition of Peter Obi and to indoctrinate the Labour Party to a high degree? Did you know? Now we have evidences. In fact, I have gone as far as bringing video evidences for you.
We also learned, though painfully, that there will always be a Judas in every 12. In our own case, about 6 of our former leaders who are now suspended and led by Lamidi Apapa, a suspended deputy national chairman, chose to paint their legs black for a few words of naira to betray the worthy cause of reclaiming Nigeria. They sold their conscience to the devil and made money their mammon. So I address you now, 6 of them, in furtherance of the directives from their paymasters, are meeting in Bauchi for a fake and unlawful neck. In their desperation to satisfy their paymasters, who we have already established to be 2 governors, one from Southwest and another from Southeast, who is hoping to have an election very soon, while also using a top member of the APC National Working Committee, a very top member of the party, who serves as a go-in-between for this transactional arrangement.
Welcome to today's episode of What is Trending. I think today it's going to be a different day because I have something that is going to make you feel that there is victory coming, something that would make you feel success is at the doorstep, something that will make you feel there is hope coming. Now, this particular piece of information is so devastating that it cannot just be overemphasized, all right? Let me take you straight down to memory lane. I'll be short and brief because there are lots of information I would need to share with you this time around. Did you know what really happened in the Labour Party that started having issues and factionalism? Julius Abure and Lamidi Apapa. Did you know that the NWC, that's the National Working Committee, and the National Executive Council of the Labour Party have now come out to say enough is enough? They have come out to debunk everything about factionalism in the Labour Party and give a breakdown of everything. Now let me tell you something. The National Working Committee and the National Executive Council of the Labour Party have come out on a press conference to denounce the fake, let me repeat, the fake national chairmanship of Lamidi Apapa and his faction. Okay, Lamidi Apapa has been parading himself as the party chairman alongside others like Anslem Eragbe and Bayomi Arabambi and so on and so forth. Did you know that Lamidi Apapa and his faction took some tip-off, let me call it bribe, from some people, some high politicians in Nigeria, specifically 2 governors? Did you know that? 2 governors, one from the southeast and one from the southwest, okay? And the one from the southeast is allegedly hoping for an election very soon. Do you know? Now, let me just drive you in. Now, they have even called names and those involved in the purported factionalism and bribery taking place in the Labour Party, with the sole intention of truncating the ongoing case at the tribunal. In this press convention, all 36 Labour Party chairmen were present and secretaries and even board of trustees were present. So, who are those planning the other faction then with Lamidi Apapa? Well, let us see. This has never happened before, and Labour Party is experiencing these particular issues now. Now, these 36 states Labour Party chairmen have never been present in any meeting that Lamidi Apapa has called with his faction. Let me not say much. Watch the NWC and the NEC in their press conference.
We also learned, though painfully, there will always be a Judas in every 12. In our own case, about 6 of our former leaders who are now suspended and led by Lamidi Apapa, a suspended deputy national chairman, chose to paint their legs black for a few words of naira to betray the worthy cause of reclaiming Nigeria. They sold their conscience to the devil and made money their mammon. So I address you now, 6 of them, in furtherance of the directives from their paymasters, are meeting in Bauchi for a fake and unlawful neck. Surprisingly, this is coming barely 2 weeks after the party held its very successful neck in Asaba, Delta State, that was attended by virtually all NEC members, including 36 states, chairmen and secretaries, all members of National Working Committee, most of the elected members of the National Assembly, leaders and presidential candidates of the party, including Mr. Peter Obi, party trustees, including the Nigerian Labour Congress and TUC, all of them were present and in their numbers. They also invited the state chairman of our party to their meeting. Gentlemen of the press, seated here in the hall are all the state chairmen of the party across the 36 states. Please put your hand together if you're a state chairman, including the secretaries. Only last night, all our 36 members of the House of Representatives and our 8 senator-elect were represented in a caucus meeting held with the NWC. Then again I ask, who are these NEC members they are hoping to attend the Jamboree in Bauchi? In their desperation to satisfy their paymasters, who we have already established to be 2 governors, one from Southwest and another from Southeast, who is hoping to have an election very soon, while also using a top member of the APC National Working Committee, a very top member of the party, who serves as a go-in-between for this transactional arrangement. We also have it on a reliable source that they will attempt to have a blanket suspension of all our elected members of the NWC, a power that is alien, totally alien and unheard of. They have also been dangling carrots to some of our leaders here to either join them or be suspended.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you got that information there. Then now I have something that will blow your mind. This time around, I am naming names and I'm showing you evidences. Now, names of the culprits, all of them, those involved in the bribery and corruption in the Labour Party, those working with Lamidi Apapa that have been trying to eat up the system in the Labour Party, truncate Peter Obi's presidential ambition, have been called out, okay? The exposition of their bad files has been brought out in this particular video. Their sudden riches from where we don't know. We heard they now, everywhere they are going to, they now go in with private jets, they now lodge in 5-star hotels and so on. How they have been going around doing all sorts of, or indulging in forgery and perjury, and living luxurious lives as a result of the bribe they have collected. Let me not say much. Let me allow you watch and listen. Hear their names so that when you see them tomorrow on national TV talking, you will know who is for the truth and who is for the other side, okay? Now, there are video evidences of this. Watch this.
Let us look at some of these characters that are now working hard to destroy the party. Let us look at them. These men who have no known means of livelihood, a few days ago, recently flew into Owerri on a private jet and have continued to lodge in 5-star hotels in Abuja here. How did they suddenly become stupendously rich? Within a period of 2 months. A period that coincided with the general election. Alongside Lamidi Apapa are some of the kingpins, including the National Legal Advisor, Samuel Akimbade, ex-National Financial Secretary, Benga Daramola, ex-National Youth Leader, Anselm Rabwe, and of course, Arabambi, who was the former and expelled former National Publicity Secretary. Gentlemen of the press, 6 months ago, Rabwe, the ex-wife former leader, was suspended based on allegations of forgery, issuance of certificates to groups unknown to the leadership of the party without the approval of the National Working Committee or even the national chairman. The launch of a fund mobilization website to receive funds without approval of the National Working Committee. It went across Nigeria, sent letters to various diaspora members of the party soliciting for funds to run a project without the consent of the party or even the knowledge of the national chairman. And he was found to be sending official letters to some individuals, like I said. The party dashed him a senatorial ticket without paying a dime. Yet he openly hobnobbed with our major foe, and he deliberately worked against the aspiration of our presidential candidate. A development the party viewed as gross misconduct and a disobedience to the Constitution. The pictures are all over. If you don't have, let me know, I'll give you pictures where he was even with the presidential candidate of APC, with all the leaders in Edo State that are all over the net. For Arabambi, the former National Police Secretary, who was one time LP State Chairman in Ogun State, politics for him is all about money. Money is the game. He was given an assignment to ensure that the party's candidate for the Senate and House of Representative positions in both Lagos and Ogun State were listed in INEC portal for the general elections in 2023. Not knowing he is an agent of the opposition, he bungled it, having been given huge amount of money, and having been promised a slot in the incoming Ogun State government. After collecting millions of naira from party in Lagos State into his personal bank accounts, purportedly for legal fees and other ancillary expenses in respect of the matter, Arabambi still went ahead to work against the party. He even refused to hand over the case file after he was busted. These actions caused the party the opportunity to field legislative candidates in Lagos State. The party suspended him after a plethora of evidence of his treachery and deception and other anti-party activities. Gentlemen of the press, the pictures of Arabambi, where he led a group of discredited and renegade members of the party to Ogun State to endorse Governor Abiodun, is all over the net. Abiodun was a candidate of another party, and he went there and raised his hands and asked people to vote for a candidate of another party in an election where his own party is fielding a formidable candidate. And this is supposed to be the spokesperson of Labour Party. What an impudence. On the part of the suspended legal advisor, Samuel Akimbade, he scuttled most of our cases all over, from Benue to Ogun, from Edo to Rivers. He was at some time caught and confronted with evidences of forgery by the NWC, where he shamefully tendered apologies. Last week, only last week, he was busted again for approaching some of the tribunals to withdraw all the cases lodged by Labour Party. Labour Party candidates across board. It was going from state to state. It was in Edo State, and our lawyers told us. It was in Rivers State, particularly in Obiabo local government. Our lawyers told us. In Lagos, there were so many of them. And we don't even know to the extent they planned to carry that hatchet job until they were busted and we made it known all over. Since that time, they've been running from pillar to post to defend themselves. Arabambi worked against the party, not just in Ogun and Lagos, but across the entire Southwest. We urge members of the public and our teaming supporters to continue to disregard the activities of Apapa and his cohorts, particularly the so-called NEC meeting, which they are hoping to hold in Bauchi. And like we have been told earlier, they have kept changing venue from one venue to the other. Nobody, at the end of the day, they may just go to one room and hold themselves, because there are only 6 members. And they are likely going to employ the services of touts, market women, because the seated before us here are the majority members of the NEC. They're all here. Majority members of the NEC, they're all here. So who are they meeting with in Bauchi? Their desperation and their taste to satisfy their paymaster is very, very high.
So, all said and done, you've heard it from the real Labour Party. Let me call them the real Labour Party. Because what constitutes a party is the National Working Committee, the National Executive Council, Board of Trustees, and so on and so forth. The 36 states chairmen, secretaries, and so on. So, if there is a meeting taking place now with these people in attendance, that means they are regarded as the real Labour Party. But as you heard the spokesperson there, the convention that the Lamidi Apapa held faction is having today in Bauchi has no basis and is of no competence importance to the Labour Party and whatever they want to plan there. You heard what their plan is now. They are having a meeting in Bauchi right now, talking about the Lamidi Apapa-led faction. Well, it's left to us to see what they will come out with. But mind you, the real Labour Party are the ones that have the 36 states chairmen in attendance, Board of Trustees, National Working Committee, majority members of the National Executive Council, and so on and so forth. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you are an incoming subscriber. And make sure you always share our videos and make it go viral. Don't forget to watch till the end. Thanks and see you next time.